Oh yes, and of course I say this evening here on top 105.3, and let me say good evening and good evening to every one of you us out there, and wherever what you are listening from. We would like to say good evening and welcome to top 105.3. Those of you watching us online, we let us say good evening and welcome here to the program I beg today for. So this is the first segment of the program I beg today for here on top 105.3, and this portion will take calls from our listening audience to know what exactly is happening or what are some things are happening over the weekend. And this is where you have the opportunity to call in and tell us what new developments taking place in your area or challenges that you are going through. So those of you also watching us live, you can just share the broadcast so that other people can be able to follow us. Share as many as, and trust me, we will appreciate it for doing that. You can just let us know where you are following us from this evening. Just tell us in the comments you are watching from, and YouTube and Facebook. You can do the same comments and Zletown, Zaytown. We let us say it. Good evening and welcome to the program that back today for here on top 105.3. Just following us from Putu, Ellis, who is also following from the Penacom. We let us say it. Good evening and welcome here on top 105.3. If you are there in Duo Town, Pentrocon, and the Jao Bay, any part of Putu tonight you find yourself in, we let us say good evening and welcome here on top 105.3. Just so you know, call number bell. Also let to say good evening and welcome. If you are there in Zia Town, whatever from Blue Town or Bantry, and the rest of the town, there's we let to say it. Good evening, and just keep posting photos until you go away. Keep it down on 105.3, and don't you touch it because I have a lot of interesting things are going to be diving into here. Our guests are going to be joining us about 9 o'clock, along with our panelists tonight on the show. I beg today for. So just keep posted. Don't you go away. We go for this quick break. When we come back, we activate the phone lines. You call in and let's hear from you what are some new developments or what challenges you are going through or what is on your mountain that you want to talk about. You're going to put a call through and tell us here on top 105.3. So go for a quick break to be right back. Okay, so folks, we'd like to hold it there here this evening. That's Honorable Ambassador T. Kevin Tote Jr. say I'm closely following you live from Indian. That's Oja State this morning. Let's say good morning to you, my dear brother, and welcome to the show. Kevin, for following this evening. Just keep posted on two ways. Let's keep doing this together here. Top 105.3. So those of you watching us online, you can just share the broadcast so that people can be able to follow. So you can do the same too by dropping comments in the comment section where you're watching us from tonight. So folks, those of you you can activate your calls tonight on 0776 581 Let's see that's channels that you go through. Some new developments taking place in various town days. You can let's talk about it, right? There are many things happening over the weekend. And what is it tonight that you want to talk about here on the program that back today for? This is the first segment where we take calls and to know what exactly is happening in the various towns and communities and what challenges that you are going through. Yep, so call us tonight on 0776 105 105 881 1435 04. the numbers to call us tonight, and you're going to be part of it. Yeah, 10 o'clock, we join our panelists, and that are our co-host, Mr. Archie Wright, who is there in the United States, going to be joining us here as our guest is going to be here with us by 10 o'clock. So we that make a post, but I say sorry to those of you who were expecting the show last night, and then we didn't come up because of bad weather condition. Yeah, we should have told Honorable Moses Atao Gray along with one of the guests, that's Kato, but then due to bad weather condition yesterday, we were not able to bring you our show yesterday. So, however, we're still here. Just put a call through tonight on 0776 105 105 881 14 3504. And let's hear it tonight right here on the program. I beg to differ. Whether you agree or not, put a call through tonight. Let's hear you. What is it tonight that you want to talk about? What's on your mind that you actually want to bring to the ears of the Grangelians tonight? It's about time you call in. Let's hear from you. Number supported you at 0776 105 105 881 14 35 04. 0776 105 105 881 14 35 04 are the numbers tonight to pose it through, and then you will be live on the program. I beg today for. So it is a first time joining us here. We like to say welcome to the broadcasting section of Teach Our People Communications Incorporated, and we broadcast to you live and direct from Zweju City, GEDEH County, Republic of Liberia. So wheresoever you're listening from or wheresoever you're joining us from, we like to say it, keep posted. Don't you touch it out. Like he's doing this together here. This wonderful evening on the program. I beg today for those watching on, you just share the broadcast and let me what to this wonderful time. Just keep sharing you are following radio. Yeah, just see sharing, share where you closest follow us from tonight on this platform. Yeah, so those of you already, like I said, you can call us tonight and let's hear from you. What challenges that you're going through, or what are some new things taking place, that's development, right? Taking place in your area. Let's all know tonight, and let's hear from you, or what is it that is running you that you want to bring to the public. It's about time you put a call through here top 105.3. Numbers to call us are 0776 105 105 881 14 3504, and you're going to be live. So sorry, let's see if we can get our things on. Yeah, let's see if we can get our things on, please. Just keep saying, let's see if we can get our things on quickly from the main Google here. Yeah. So just call up on 0776 105 105 881 14 3504. You will be live tonight on the program. I beg today for. We take our things on. We'll wait a course here. 0776 105 105 881 14 3504. The number support you to tonight, and let's hear you. What are some new developments taking place in your various towns and villages? What challenges that you are facing here? What is on the mountain that you want to talk about? Just put a call through on 0776 105 105 and 881 14 3504. The number supported you here. Oh yes, indeed, that's it tonight right here on the program. I beg to differ for 11 minutes past the hour, 9 o'clock. And that is the correct time for what I'm seated here this evening. Let's hear you, 0776 105 105 881 14 3504. 0776 105 105 881 14 3504. And let's hear you tonight. Tell us tonight, for those of you watching us, tell us where you follow us from, and don't forget to share the live broadcast so that people can be able to join us here this evening as we await our panelists and guests to join us here this evening. We take calls from you and know what exactly is happening in your various towns and villages, or what challenges you were in through tonight that you want to bring to the listening audience. It's about time that you put a call through here, and let's hear you. 0776 105 105 881 14 3504 are the numbers tonight to put it through here on top 105.3, and you're going to be live. Let's hear you. The phone lines opened, and you can call in tonight. You're going to be part of it here on top 105.3. 9 o'clock, that's 10 o'clock, we join our panelists here to bring you the rest of the show here this evening. So we're going to be here until tomorrow morning. That is 12 o'clock a.m. Yeah, we'll be here with you. So 10 our guests and panelists are going to be joining us here. For now, we take calls from you to know exactly what's happening in your favorite towns and community, or what challenges you're going through, or what you want to talk about tonight. You can just put a call through, and you will be live on the program. I beg today for. As we are with you, we take our 10 song here this evening. Yes, that's it here this evening. Put a call through on 0776 105 105 881 14 3504, and let's hear you on the program that beg today for those of you joining us. Like I said, good evening and welcome here on top 105.3. If you just joining us, like I said, you are welcome, and those of you watching us online, you are also welcome. Just share the broadcast that all will be able to follow here. Just share the broadcast as many you can. We're going to appreciate you for that. But don't forget, please, to tell us where you follow us from tonight here on top 105.3, right? Yes. If you're watching from the United States, you can mention it. If you're watching from our coast, any part of the world tonight you follow us from, just tell us in the comment section. Let why Kevin did, right? Yes. Kevin is from Indian. Yes, he from India. So you can just do the same, but putting your comments down, and then we're going to read out to you. So those of you in the radio land, just call up on the cell number 0776 105 105 881 14 3504, and you will be part of us here this evening. You're going to be live on top 105.3 on the program. I beg today for what is it tonight that you want to talk about, or what is it on your mind that you want to bring to the ears of the graduate student. We all can discuss it together here. It's all about seeing GEDEH County being developed. It's about coming together to unite as one and see a better Grand GEDEH County. Yeah. So what is it? What you can put a call through, and let's hear from you here on the program. I beg today for 0776 105 105 881 14 3504 0776 105 105 881 14 3504, and you will join us here this evening on the program. I beg today for, whether you agree or not. Let's hear from you tonight, right? Yeah. We have 60 minutes past the hour 9 o'clock, and then, like I told you, we're going to be having our panelists and co-hosts joining us here, Mr. Wright, and the guests are also going to be here by 10 o'clock, where we're going to be discussing up to later. So just keep posted and don't you go away. So keep your calls coming in, and let's hear from you tonight. So Wilfred Dennis says, good evening. I'm following you from Catholic Junction communities in Monrovia. Thanks so much for joining us, Wilfred Dennis. Thanks so much for joining us here. So folks, you can do the same. Just drop a comments, and trust me, we're going to read out tonight. Tell us where you've joined us from, and we're going to read out your comments. So those of you watching us too, please don't forget, you can share the podcast so that other people can be able to join us here this evening, as we are with our panelists and guests, but tend to join us here. So number supported you are 0776 105 105 and 881 14 3504. 0776 105 105 881 14 3504. And let's hear from you tonight. What is it that's on your mind you want to talk about tonight? What are some brand issues tonight that you want to bring to the ears of Green GEDEH? It's about time to put a call through here, and let's hear from you tonight. 0776 105 105 881 14 35 04. 0776 105 and going to be live tonight. Tell us where you joining us from, and what are some challenges you guys are facing. Some important issue tonight that you want to bring up, and we can discuss it together here on Top 105.3 on the program. I beg today for, yeah. Money will blow man decide. 0776 105 105 881 14 3504. 0776 105 105 881 14 3504. Let's hear you tonight on the program. I beg today for, what are some challenges you going through in your area, in your towns and villages? Call us tonight here on Top Radio, and let's hear from you, right? So for those of you following us on the Facebook, YouTube, just drop a comments in the comment section. Tell us where you watching us from, or where you joining us from tonight. We're going to read out your comments. Please, you can share the podcast so that other people can be able to join us here. But in so doing, we activate the phone lines here for you. We can hear from you tonight Go on the line and pick up this first call. Hello? Hello? Wow. Hello? Just keep posting. Add-ons fee. Yes, you can just call up by Alexi. Yeah. Don't think something's wrong with the phone line. Just call up by Alexi. 0776 105 105 881 14 0776 105 105 881 14 3504. And let's hear from you tonight. What are some challenges you're facing in your various towns and villages, or what is it tonight that you want to talk about? The line is open. Let's hear you on the program at back today for here, top 105.3. 21 minutes, that's 22 minutes past the hour 9 o'clock. And 10th, we join our panelists and guests here on the show. So it's about time we hear from you on the first segment of the program at back today for 0776 105 105 881 14 3504. 0776 105 105 881 14 3504. While we are with you, we go and take our things on here as we await your calls. We are waiting to join us too, and let's hear from you tonight. What are some things, some challenges you've been facing with? You can come us on and let talk about it. Yeah, on the show. Yeah, you listen to some people the last time from the, Jabo talking about the network issue there, even though they have a receiver. So you can do the same to tell us what exactly is happening in your communities, or what challenges you guys are going through that you name the attentions of the local authority, the government, or any humanitarian organization. Yes, we can talk about it here tonight, and those that are responsible and are clocked with the authorities to help your communities, or to help your town, or to help your village will come in tonight as they listen to you here on the show. Yeah, 0776 105 105 881 14 3504 are the numbers to put you through. Money fanatic over representing figure of the house like the happen only. He like the boy, you're not your one now. Glad you're back now. So we hold it there, go on the phone line and pick up this first person. Hello.
Hello.
Good evening, Daniel. Where have you joined from?
This is Brother Prince David G. George from those streets.
Welcome to the show. Let's hear you.
Yeah, thank you for the show. And my question how to do with the city mayor.
Mm-hmm.
And the city mayor is not keeping the city fun up.
Okay.
Yeah, because first, it's only when BJ coming out trying to feed the cleaning up.
Mm-hmm.
And let us say when the bad person will come out trying to feed up cleaning up, it is the only people you have for the work together to clean the city. And more especially on the issue of the diet, the trash can.
Yeah.
There's no trash can. The trash can that people brought is only limited to desert people. We don't see it in other areas. Public people live there to pull dirt. So at the end of the day, people drinking water, and person will be lying and by right. They should have been cleaning the entire city, not only desert street. I just want to take the time. Yeah, appealing to them this trash can that should disobey if many, yeah, for many people to have it. If anybody drinking water, last bill, your place is easier. No need attention can. They that said they will not conscious now. They see scratch can around. No need to change diet around. Yeah. So it's my main concern on the
All right. Thank you.
issue.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much for being part of the show.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, so that's it, folks. You just listen to him that there's limited trash cans along the row. We can see some on Deswa Street and other places, but they are limited and they don't reach all the streets, right? So, you have to do, see how best you can get some of those trash cans and places on the road so that people can be able to, put that into it if they see you standing, because I don't think people can be brave. But another thing, like Mr. Mimi scratched on the last time, is people are taking those trash cans along the road to be their private trash can. So sometimes you see those shop owner will just take it from the street and have it along their shop, which of course it was not meant for that, right? They brought a trash can so that people walking along the road can be able to drop either their bread plastic or their cold water plastic, other bottle, anything that's just needed to be part of it, instead of placing it on the quota, right? And another thing tonight that I want to just talk about what we are going to call eggs, the issue of those uh, trucks that are coming, right? We know that the street is very much small. As we can all see, the quota is very small. And then one of the gem street that can be Park Ace is the Deswa Street. The Deswa Street, we have a lot of business shop that other good. But I think it would be good that if they trust would be downloading their loads from the car, we have either the police contact to be there, at least call one or two police officer that will be able to direct traffic until that people can fin putting your goods down. Because we found out that sometimes if you have the BB trucks, maybe two or three at the same time, traffic is running and other car coming, most of those cyclists find it difficult to pop at each other at that point. Yeah, and it looked very dangerous because you will see like the other bad person is coming closer to you. Sometimes car will be coming and have to leave the road. But they trust, I don't think it would be good that we have the BB trust right in front of your shop instead to put your loads down, right? So it would be good that we have a special area that I think the city corporation, the city mayors can say yes, this particular place will be the area when the trust come, you guys can go as business people, get your goods, and then carry it to your shop. You can hire keke. That is why people have keke, people have motorbikes, right? You can just have one of the cars and take it there straight to your shop. Instead of all having the BB trucks in front of the shop, warehouse, we know that there are other cars, there are other BB trucks and motorbikes rather. So sometimes it's very dangerous and we need to look at the safety of our people. Not because it bring goods for them and you have to do something that maybe that will make them to involve into an accident, right? So the city corporation also have to look at that. At least there should be a special area, a specific area that naturally from Monrovia, if you bring goods, you go on that particular fee and then put all the loads down where the business will come, where the business owners will come, collect their market and take it to their shop. Today, when you look at Desert Street, we have more than 4 5 trucks today that people are putting loads on. And then if we're not easy, just to pop out and easy, immediately if another car is in front of you, my motorbike is coming from in front of you, it's very hard for you to pop out that person. Let's go to land and pick up this caller. Hello.
Hello.
Good
Yeah.
evening. You're near
Once
where we joined
again,
up from tonight.
this is once again. I'm for Prince David. My first issue had to do with the new hospital.
Okay.
Yeah. The main thing we find it difficult. The new hospital is near Stretch, but the people are lacking on networks to that area. So I'm appealing to the both company of the institution who responsible for the network. That
Okay.
is the Lusa and the Orange. We are asking them there to go build a tower in between there, but two towers should be there to extend the network system as far to Calistan area and things for the people regarding the network. Because if if they place tower to that particular area, then the people of Jackson, let us say Garrison, the two of Garrison, Sorosan, to have access to the network system. it will be much better at this or 2 hours that will help people that will be in.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
So let's
thank you.
go there and see it in our comment section. Folks, you can do the same by calling on 0776 105 105 881 14 3504. And you're going to be joining us here. 0776 105 105 881 14 3504. And let's hear it tonight. What are some burning issues that you want to talk about? Otherwise, some challenges that you guys are going through in your various towns and villages that you want to talk about tonight. So by the time you put a call through here on top 105.3, and you're going to be live on the program. I beg today for. Let's go to the comment section and see what are some new comments we have here. This person said the Liberian Civil Rights Movement official spokesperson is watching you live from Upper Corwet, Monrovia, Liberia, and good evening, brother. That's Mr. William Debbie Wulu. Thanks so much for following. Always follow the show. We'd like to appreciate you for that. Uh, let's see. The next person is Kwulu Doe. Say good evening, my dear brother. Thank you so much, Mr. Wulu. That's Doe, right? How you doing there? Yeah. I know that it's still in that area, CBR. Let me say good evening tonight to everybody, monitoring us there, listening on the radio, on the platform. We let us say thanks, for always being there with us. Just keep posted. I don't think we're away tonight. Our guest is going to be here with us by 10 o'clock, at which time we also join our panelists and co-hosts on the show. I beg to differ. So just keep posted, right? And don't you go away. Those of you watching us, like I said, just share the broadcast, the podcast, so other people can be able to join us here. Yeah, just share and share. If you can share to 10 or 15 group pages, we will appreciate you for doing that. Just continue to share so that other people can be able to join us here this evening. Those of you in Radio Land, just put a call through on 0776 105 105 881 14 3504. 0776 105 105. And let's hear you tonight on the program that bear today for what are some challenges that you are going through in your homes and villages. We can hear from you tonight right here on 105.3. It's about time, an opportunity for you where you have to, the first settlement, you talk about these things affecting you in your various towns and villages, right? You don't have to pay money to hosting you, right? Yeah, you can tell us, and we're going to work on all of these things affecting you. Those are responsible. We get to them, they will help you. That other people are facing the issue of safe drinking water in their towns and villages, right? So another good thing that's happened after, yeah, another good thing yesterday was that's on the newly constructed hospital. So the administration of the Matotome Memorial Hospital have a press conference on Monday. A press conference that pretty soon they will be moving to the newly constructed GEDEH Referral Hospital. Yeah, pretty soon they will be moving to the newly constructed referral hospital on the highway. So meaning that we have to be going over there now for treatment, right? Yeah. So they will soon be moving. Now the administrations are saying it left with the government and that of the citizens of GEDEH County. If they can put or they can stay, let's use the area as a clinic, since that other area is a referral hospital, right? Yeah, let's use it as clinic or star quarter, anything. But they are moving to the newly constructed hospital. So that's area we're going to be like that. And leave with the citizens to decide, the government to decide if they can maintain at another clinic for Chian district. But they are moving to the new area. And also the Liberia Drugs Enforcement Agency have a new commander in the county. Yeah, we have a new commander. Hello.
Hello, brother. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. Your name and where have you joined us from?
Yeah. Yeah, this is Joseph David.
Mr. Dale, welcome to the show.
Yeah, thank you very much. The issue there is that hospital. Let us be friend. Let us be friend with one another.
Okay.
That hospital, I wish it's the Martha Memorial Hospital. Those who are working there, let it just remain there. They are still on government salary.
Okay.
Let people then take people from different counties to go work down there to the new referral hospital. Because one way or the other, the same difficulty we are facing with the people pertaining about Martha Memorial Hospital, we don't want to try to carry the same attitude to that place. So it's a referral
What you mean by
hospital. So
that?
yeah, what I mean, Martha Memorial Hospital directly when sometimes patients go there, they don't really cater to people there.
Okay.
It causes other people who don't so die, they die. So then we really asking the government to see how best they will provide different health workers there from different countries. My brother, yeah. We don't want to see attitude to go to that area. This is new, it's out of new area. So that people start with new things. Let people remain at that place. They still running the hospital down there. They won't take it because we really like bro, we let new things. But the new things should be new people. It won't be the same old people. When go there, see old people who knows all the things, my brother, I believe that some health worker that they can even keep the friend at heart. When people carry the patient to that hospital, say, any person myself have a fault, you get me? It will cause some issue there. Yeah, and directly you help worker, you should be seek the citizen interest first of all. If you enter in that ER there, they don't yet cater to you, to be frank. So that is people see best that government see reason they should take people from places like JFK or JJ Dawson, the ELW hospital, all of this area there. That government take workers in from there to able to establish in there the people left from Tabata. I think they do that change the Ministry of Health. They come in, they brought out you should bring out things that will be able to take care of that. So if the work is competitive, then people will know that it's Martha Memorial Hospital because when two hospitals in the area, when patients go there, they will see how best they will handle that patient in the right way. That tomorrow when the patient is having to get sick again, you don't care the family member. All they say we go there by. But not to that new hospital.
So what's
The
our
people who
take? Can
care
we
about the
maintain the
people
two
really.
hospital?
Yeah, I hope so that government should appeal to the government to attend the two hospitals. Those who work into the Martha Memorial Hospital, they remain out there. Yeah. So that the local government look for new workers that are able to go down there. They ought to serve the citizens. The place is large. So one hospital would not be good for us, to be frank.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank
So
you for
the,
being
the, the
part.
country is large. Country is large. So that two hospitals be functioning.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for being part of the program. So that's it, folks. You can do the same by calling us tonight on 0776 105 105 8114 3504. Whether you agree or not, let's hear from you tonight on the program that beg today for. Here, this is the first portions of the program where we take calls and hear from you what exactly is happening in your various towns or communities, what are challenges that you're going through in your area. We talk about it here. That what is it that on your mind that you want to bring to the ears of Grenadians tonight? You just put a call through on 0776 105 105 881 3504 and you're going to be live, right? Yeah, so that's it. Like I was saying, it left, according to the administration, it left with, the Grenadians to decide whether we can still use it at the hospital, and then that area remain a referral instead of people maybe you get a malaria or you get headache, then you just go to the referral hospital for treatment. So let's hear from you to maybe have one or two things to say that. Again, Grand GEDEH County received a new commander. Yeah, LBA. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Your name, where have you joined from?
Yeah, my name is Awekene, and I'm joining you from Madingo Quarter.
Mr. Nene, welcome to the show.
All right. So I think it was necessary that Grand GEDEH County in a two hospital.
Okay.
You can live without health facilities.
Sure.
So if the two hospital is maintained, I think it will help in terms of improving the living conditions of many others in GEDEH County. You see, sometimes even if you go to Matter Tubman Memorial Hospital for treatment, you find out that the doctors are lesser and the patient are more. And sometimes this is also caused by some of the people that have that can be in terrible condition. So if we can have a 2 hospital, it will be a plus for GEDEH County. And then the government should also see reason to add additional health personnel to the people that are currently working. It's a referral hospital. So meaning that if you go to Mother Tubman and then they treat you and then there is no way at all, then that is the time you will be referred to that particular hospital so that people can also look into your matter.
Okay.
So it will be very important that the government bring in advanced doctor, and GEDEH should also, find means to maintain the 2 hospitals instead of living in other hospitals. We still need more hospitals in GEDEH. Now we need 2. We need more. So the 2 is also a plus for us because we need our people need to live in good health conditions. We need to have more health facilities in our country. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for being part of the show.
Right.
So, folks, you can do the same. Let's hear it tonight. 0776 105 105 881 14 3504 0776 105 105 881 14 3504. Are you going to be live tonight? Let's hear you. Let's get your points here on the program that better D4. Whether you agree or not, let's hear from you. Number supported you tonight at 0776 105 105 881 14 3504. As we await you, we will a musical break here. Zero 0776 105 105 881 14 3504. The number supported you here in the program. Back today for tonight.
Figure of the house, like you, I won't hold you. You like your idea. And I go, and I tell you why.
What are some challenges that you're going through, or what is it tonight on your mind that you want to talk about? It's about time to put a call through here, and let's hear from you. We have 16 minutes up to 10 o'clock. At 10, we join our co-hosts and panelists here on the show. I will also be welcoming our guests on the show. But until then, let's hear from you. 0776 105 105 881 14 3504 0776 105 105 881 14 3504. Let's hear from you. What are some challenges that you're going through in your towns and villages?
Money will blow man decide.
Let those of you following our online platform, the Facebook page, right? Just want to try to brief around about the administration of the Matter Tubman Memorial Hospital. Will be moving at the new side there, right? The newly constructed GEDEH Referral Hospital. Pretty soon, in the middle of this month, or next month, they're going to be over there. what's your own take?
Money no one is a you. I walk your baby soon.
0776-105-105 88-114-3504 0776-105-105, right? 88-114-3504. Are you going to be part of the program? I beg today for here on top 105.3, and let's hear from you. Those of you watching us online, just continue to share the podcast and let people be able to join us here to be part of the show. We expect our guests and co-hosts to join us very, very soon here on the program. But let's hear from you tonight. What are some burning issues? What are some things that are on your mind tonight that you want to talk about? You just call us on 0776-105-105 88-114-3504, and let's hear from you. Issues affecting you in your various towns or villages. What are some development that you want to talk about here that is happening in your towns or in your communities? You can tell us tonight, and we'll be here on the show. So let's go to the comment section and see what are some new comments. This person said, good evening, Top FM TV Liberia, and following you from Morovia, the community. That's Archie Wright, and let's say many things to you. Thanks for joining us here. Keep posted, my dear brother, that don't you go away. Continues to share this broadcast that other people will be able to join us here on Top 105.3. So those of you in radio lanes, you can call us and let's hear from you tonight. 0776 105-105 88-114-3504, and you're going to be live on Top 105.3 tonight.
Money fanatic over representative, figure of the house, like the Capon Polio.
Zero 0776-105-105 88-114-3504. You're going to be part of the show here. Up to the about 10 o'clock, 10 we join our guests here. That's our panelists and guests on the show. I beg today for 0776-105-105. 881-14-3504. And let's hear you tonight on the program that back to D4. We take 2 or 3 calls before joining our guests here. Our panelists on the show. Yeah. Let's hear from you tonight. What are some burning issues that you want to talk about here on the radio? It's about time you put the call through and let's hear from you. Numbers to call us are 0776 105 105 881 14-3504. And those of you watching, please don't forget to tell us where you're joining us from and share as many as you can to other group pages so that other people can be able to join us here on the show as we expect our guests to join us here on the show. Geo, and so that's it. We're not here the program I beg today for who break the law. The person that make the law break the law, right? Yeah, let's hear from you tonight. The program I beg today for here on top 105.3. Number to call out 0776 105 105 881 14-3504 0776 105 105 881 14-3504. Going to be joining us here live on the show I beg today for. Those of you watching, continue to share the podcast as many as you can, and we will appreciate you for doing that. Trust me, we're going to read out your comments tonight. Just tell us where you're following us from tonight, and we're going to do it here together. Yeah, 0776 105 105 881 14-3504. And let's hear you tonight right here on top 105.3. Put a call in tonight. Let's hear you. What are some challenges that you are going through in your towns and villages, or what is it tonight on your mind that you want to talk about? It's about time you call us here and let's hear from you. Oh yes, and of course that's it tonight, right? 6 minutes up to the hour 10 o'clock. Let's hear from you tonight. 0776 105 105 881 14-3504 0776 105 105 881 14-3504. And let's hear from you here on top 105.3. Yeah, let's hear from you tonight. Let's see, Mr. Wright is here. Let's go there and see if we can bring in Mr. Wright here this evening. Hold on the phone line to pick up this person. Hello?
Yeah. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. Your name, where have you joined from?
This is Hotel. We are from Koromah District, Central.
Mr. We are welcome to the show.
Yeah. Thank you for the show tonight. And may God bless you all in the studio there tonight.
Okay.
And God will go pull you through. My concern here is that in our community, especially in the district,
okay.
Concerning about the Bogolan B, you know, the Bogolan B, we the Liberian, we don't understand, especially Nigerian.
Okay.
Okay, now, the first Bogolan B that came, the government said they should get a paper, they will register, they do all those things. But they went back and they're returning that total different people came. So those people, you able to call them back again because they jump down. I brought it first mosque, man. They are they are 7 or 8. And now he went back, he coming back, you tell him say he must restore the people again. That means that the same people.
Okay.
You can understand? So we should be careful with the mosque because some people say now they are in the bushes, you will not know their account, not know their names. So to the local government, they should put people in a community to observe the community. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So, how the people in Central they must not giving you guys hard time and maybe fighting and other things?
No.
So since they enter in a town, has a relationship between the town people and that of the Mosi people.
Okay. In Central, we hear peacefully. The other there embarrassment, and all and then we're having a understanding.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for being part of the show.
Okay. Thank you.
So Bass is here tonight. Top 105.3. We have 3 minutes up to the hour 10 o'clock. Mr. Wright is already here. Let's see another caller on this line. Let me call this person. Hello.
Yes, hello.
Yeah, you have name where you join up from.
Thank you for asking. I'm Chacha Johnson, joining on something community.
Welcome to the show, Mr. Johnson.
Thank you very much. You know, my concern have to do with the hospital.
Okay.
Yes. It would be good those who are the mother taught me, stay there, and for the local government to find means and they bring different people in, like Grand GLB, getting or 2 hospitals. It will be good for we engineers. Because we know that sometimes we say, how they because we are just for the mother taught me there. So if they want to come and add on this other mother taught me, it will be okay for us. So please, we're not forcing the government official, but please, they will do good like, by bringing different people to work at the other hospital. Thank you.
All right. Thanks so much for being part of the show. So we hold it then and go to Mr. Rai here this evening. Good evening, Mr. Rai.
Good evening, Alex. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Thanks. How is everything?
Yeah, we're doing okay here. Okay, and I'm getting the feedback. I don't know. Yeah.
So how was the weekend?
Okay. Yeah, the weekend was great.
Okay.
Okay, still feedback. Still feedback.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. No, still feedback.
It's okay. There's you still getting the feedback?
Yeah, I'm still getting feedback. Let me log off and come back.
Yeah. All right, folks. 0776 105 105. You can screen in a loud person here, and then we go back and join our co-host, Mr. Wright, who is already here, and then we're going to be joining some of our panelists here on the show. We expect the Fred the Veteran Summit also be here tonight. Mr. Josh Nemo, they are going to be part of the show tonight. At the same time, we'll also be having our guests on the show. So very, very shortly, everything is set, and they're going to be joining us very, very soon. The name is Elizana Duewu. I'm here with you until tomorrow morning. Let's screenshot this person. Hello.
Mr. Wu, good evening, sir.
Good evening, Bidekatu. How are you?
We bless God.
Okay.
And we want to say thanks be to God that we are always counted among the living.
Sure.
Thanks for asking as well. I'm to the person good evening to our professor. Welcome in class, the evening class. Thank you. I want to add my voice to the many voices to speak on the issue about our hospital. like the last caller just said, we now determine the 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 the, the topic around by appealing to the national government through the Ministry of Health. If you do your own survey in the city of Zwedru, besides the Matter Tottenham Memorial Hospital, there's no other hospital, even well-equipped clinics that can at least maybe run that assistant to Matter Tottenham. You can't find it in Zwedru.
Okay.
So we urge them to please use the both hospital. Referral hospital can be used for referral cases from Matter Tottenham to the bigger hospital. That's one. Two, one of the reasons we are pleading with them like this is because the lack of communication, internet connectivity is lacking to that center. Like we said this morning, take for example, a patient went to the hospital and he or she needs money to go through their process. They don't have money cash in their pocket, but they got money on their phone. Or they got relative insurance there and waiting for any feedback from them. How do they communicate with this family member? How do they do cash out? In between there, something dangerous can happen. It can take away life. So we don't want this thing to happen. We are appealing to them. Let at least something be done properly to facilitate all of these things that we're discussing. Then of course, and even as that, let Matter Tottenham remain to be used as just the local hospital.
Okay.
The number of people in Israel continue to add up on a daily basis. Thank you for having us. That is our concern.
Thank you so much for being part of the show. Welcome back, Mr. Ra. You forget you are still minted.
Yes, I am. I was you. Okay. I'm getting a feedback, Alex. I'm getting a feedback. But in the first place, we're gonna deal with the feedback thing. But I have somebody very dear to me in the studio today, in the persons of Mr. Amos Dion Wright, a mentor, an educator, influencer, and everything that you want to know. He has worked hundreds of Liberian young professionals today, people like myself, people who are making impact not only in their own country, but outside of the country in the white man's world. And most of us owed our foundation, our grounding, and our success to this gentleman. Mr. Wright, it's good to have you on the set tonight. How are you?
Thank you so much for the intro, and I'm glad that I'm among young people who I think we can learn together, we can share together, and we can make life go on for the next future.
That's right. Thank you. We are privileged to have you here tonight. We do have an exciting lineup, but we have something technical issue going on here that we need to fix. Alex, there's a serious feedback that we need to fix.
Yeah, there's a very serious feedback.
All right.
Yeah.
Let me see what I can do quickly.
Okay. All right. So, Mr. Wright, how is Monrovia?
Yeah, Monrovia is the Monrovia it is depending on what you see it to be, but it is kind of cool this evening. The weather
Okay.
kind of calm. Yeah, we didn't have sun today. We had a wet weather. So Monrovia is calm. Monrovia is here.
Isn't that out of the norm? You guys should be experiencing a lot of dry weather, sunny days now. Why is it raining?
I think I will want to attribute it to climate change.
Okay.
Yeah, because at this time we should not be experiencing rain anymore. We should be at the height of the dry season. But because of the changes in the atmosphere, I mean, these climate change things come, and we don't believe whatever it is, but we are beginning to understand and live with the reality of it.
Right. And I was going, so we're just having a conversation until the rest of the crew comes on, and we can
Yeah.
begin the So about the climate change, I'm a skeptic. I'm a big skeptic. Because I mean, how do we know this? Okay, they said the glaciers is melting. A lot of ice melting there. The glacier was part of it, was serving as a balance, it cooled the earth down when it's supposed to heat up a certain degree. But because of that melting that is taking place, so we have this unpredictable weather pattern that is going on. I don't know how we believe that. I don't know. I find it very difficult to believe it. You have any further information on it? Because I haven't done any research on this.
I haven't done so either, but I've attended a couple of programs concerning climate change, and the physical changes that we see, like you and I are talking about Monrovia being wet in February at the height of the dry season. So even you don't have to be a professional to see the changes in the day-to-day activities in our life right now. So for me, yes, I agree that the climate has been affected in its way, and that's why we are experiencing. Weathers are not normal anymore. They're not the weather we knew when I was a young guy coming up, know about dry season and rainy season, and somewhere in the middle, we used to have something they call middle dry. That comes between May and August. Somewhere in between that we used to call middle dry. They were not official season, but you could see that the rainy season will subside, and then the dry season will be like coming in, but not really in. So then we were taking it for our time as Liberia having 2.5 seasons instead of the 2 that we know to be the official. But then with the way we see the climate is being, I mean, deeply changed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. But again, if this is the case, then we should be experiencing, because it happened irregularly, right? Shouldn't it? If that is the case, why can't it be a regular stuff? Like, for example, we get a rain nonstop. If we get the sun is nonstop. Because now what they're telling us, Mr. Wright, we don't have a balance anymore. We have lost the balance.
We don't.
Because the glacier is melting, uncontrollably. So the earth is not cooling as it should. And because of that, we are having trouble, with the various patterns, that we used to experience. And I'm saying, okay, if this is the case, it had to question scientists, but sometimes you read into this and it brings you to your own conclusion about, is this really what happened?
I don't want to pretend to be an expert on the climate change thing. And but because of this conversation this evening, I have not really had the interest, but I think I have created the appetite, and I'll do a little research on it. But I don't want to give out information on the issue and later on realize that what I was saying was not true.
Right. You are a true professional, Mr. Wright. Well, we'll take that. We'll take that as it is.
Yeah, sure.
That was a good exit ramp you took right there. I'm not a professional. I'll get back to you when I do my research. Okay, we'll take
Yeah.
that. Mr.
Actually, you know, the platform is a global thing. And you have to be careful what information you are giving out there.
That's true.
Yeah. You have to be careful what information you give out there. So you don't come to pretend. You don't come to pretend, and then at the end of the day, you receive backlashes.
Yes, because others are going to watch the clip after we are done here, probably weeks down the road, and they're going to say, "Ain't Mr. Wright saying that thing?"
That Mr. Wright saying this thing about climate change.
Yes.
No, Mr. Wright, you know you are not a climate change expert. Why would you want to share this misleading information? So let me reserve my comment on it until I do a little check on it.
All right, that's good. We'll take that. But as I say always, it is a privilege having you, and I know you are going to bring a lot of value. Already, you have brought value to the platform. Just having you on here, and we are glad to have you. So we do have a couple of lineups tonight. So we're going to begin the first half of the show by playing a couple of clips. These clips are clips from the trending news happening within our country. Some of them are the current demolition exercises that is happening. I saw some information today, and I don't know how true is that, but I think, and the government is distancing itself from what took place in Say Town. Government is saying it was not part of that process that took place in Say Town, the demolition exercise. But there's a video here we're going to play it as well, and the lady was saying, saying that she is a UPist and she helped elect a boycott, and she can't believe what is happening. So we're going to play that, and a couple other videos we're going to play. We're also going to go outside of the country and look within the region. Ghana has suspended its passport exercise. We don't know why they did that, but we're going to delve into that as well. And then in the next hour after that, we're going to bring on our guest going to be joining us, Representative Ricks from the District of Colorado, so the state of Colorado from District 40 to be part of the show. So that's the lineup we have. And let me welcome our Veteran Smith to the platform. Veteran Smith, are you there?
Yeah, just 2 minutes. 2 minutes be talking. 2 minutes.
Okay, great. Okay. So Alex, we send the clips in the chat room there. Can you roll one of the clips for us so that we can begin this first half of the program? Alex. So we're also going to be, I think,
I'll let you know as well if the clip is ready. I'll let you know.
Okay, great. So, Mr. Rao, we're also going to be joined by a fellow from the city of Ganta called Thompson Vulu. He is at the
the feedback is coming back.
Yeah. So I muted him. I think we should be good now. So it's coming from the studio. So when he's not talking, we're going to mute him. So we're going to be joined by a journalist called Thompson Vulu. He is from Radio Gompa, Ganta, as it is also called. So he's going to be giving us a rundown what's already happening there and what have you. The reason we're doing it because Mr. Wright, you also know this. The AML deal, the Mittal Steel deal that was passed recently, is drawing a lot of attention. And we have tried on this platform to talk about it because it was a out of something out of the blue, right? To have a young senator in Yantuan to fight forcefully for his people and his country, as a matter of fact. Holding metal steel feet to the fire. That drew everybody's attention to the whole AML deal. But then again, what also disappointed people like me is that he did not cast a vote when the time came for him to vote. He abstained from it. So we try to go back to the guys in Gantala and try to get the feedback and what is going on there. And so we bring Thompson on when we can so that he can provide some information to us. But before we go to that tip, let me ask you on this one issue. I know you probably followed as well. What is your take on what Yan Tuan did, Senator Yan Tuan did in the end of the AML deal saga?
Okay, so the senator, I've been following his activities on the social media. I've not had a direct person-to-person contact with him, but I know he has been one strong fighter when it comes to that AML deal. But what I will surmise is that voting in the Senate is a little bit tricky. Tricky in the sense that there are certain deals that when they go in the legislature, there is some push that carries them, political push influenced by financial support. So if you will have all of your energy to fight, it's not something that people will do to render a vote at the end of the day based on what people really think or what they see that is real about the deal. But people get influenced by the financial support inside the political support. And the ARN deal, as far as I'm concerned, it has this American backing. Yeah, it has the American backing. So it is like something the president wants to ensure happy. So then,
but Mr. Wright,
the greater part of the senators.
Okay, so are you? But
yeah,
the focus is on Yan Tuan. Yan Tuan fought for it all throughout. When it came to time where he was supposed to go on,
yeah, I'm laying a premise.
Okay, go ahead.
Archie. Like I was laying a premise, maybe I was going too long. So my thinking, I was not in the Senate, but my thinking is that he saw that voting was useless because it is a right to abstain. If you don't want to take part in the vote, you can abstain. So it is a right that you can exercise. So my thought is that probably he saw his vote will mean nothing. And so why waste his time? That is my thinking.
You see, I disagree with
because
that.
The deal itself, it was surprising actually from the angle of the House of Representatives, that deal was passed overnight.
Okay.
That deal was passed overnight. Okay, so you will not want to hold Senator Tuan. Actually, why he didn't vote, I don't know the real reason, but that is my thinking. That if let me just abstain, and then in my abstinence, after the bill has been passed, I can still be making my. Because I'm saying this, the experience is there is a guy who was the minister of mines and over this AML deal that he lost. I'm not saying that can happen at the Senate, but I'm just trying to create an analogy that the hands behind the AML deal are very heavy.
Okay. I mean, I can understand where you're coming from, Mr. Wright, but
Are you there?
yes, I am. Yeah. So what I'm saying is that, look, so then what happened with him now? So what happened to all his advocacy? What happened to all of what he has done from the beginning and through the processes leading up to the votes? What happened to that? How should we judge all of his advocacy? How should we look at him now?
Yeah.
Because he did not conclude the fight. As a matter of fact, he chickened out. He ran away from the fight.
Ran away sound too strong to me.
But that's what it is. He did not vote. Did he vote? The record will reflect.
He did not vote. He did not vote.
He abstained. And that for me is a loser's path. You cannot abstain from a fight that you have fought for all along. When it came to the time where you can climax a fight with a strong ending, and then you said, no, man, no, I don't want to be part of it. Then why? Why you led the people on? Why? Why lead the people up to, through the fight, and when they're looking up to you, you let them down? I don't care about anything Tuan said, Mr. Wright. His excuse is, I presented an amendment, and they didn't add an amendment to it, and the way the people were voting, we thought, no, that is a lame excuse I can ever come up. You cannot lead a fight, and then you come to a place where you're supposed to go on record, and then you just, you run away.
And I respect the angle you are taking it from. But I wouldn't want to come from that side because, like I said, abstinence is part of the process. I maintain that you choose to vote yes, you choose to vote no, you choose not to vote, but that does not mean you have surrendered. There are other remedies you can take after the vote. It has been passed into law, but the courts are there. And when you follow your fight, at some point of the way, you can go to court and then for the court to clarify certain things that maybe you want to get clarified. Because by just abstaining is one aspect of the fight, Archie.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, I respect the angle you are taking it from, but equally, like I said, I'm not speaking with him, but that's what I would think happened. That's what I would think happened.
Okay, I mean, we
fighting.
Can't.
It's like obviously you expected him to vote no. I'm sure that's why you are.
Yeah, absolutely, go on record and vote no.
So let people know that you voted and you were defeated, but you voted.
Yes, let the record reflect that.
But abstaining from the vote in your view, approaching issues, actually.
Yeah, I mean, don't. It's like running away from the fight when it matters the most.
We have different ways of fighting.
Well, okay. What happens now from here? The deal have passed, so everything.
Your vote will not change anything, will it?
But at least you are on record.
What? Like I said, the vote, the passage of the bill, that's one aspect of the deal. Do challenging of aspects of that agreement by going to court. That's the same fight. He can go to court. He hasn't told me he will go to court. He hasn't told me he wouldn't go to court, but that's an alternative. So by you being defeated, you can also say, for me, you guys can go to or go ahead and do your vote. But then in some time to come, when you go to court and then the court sees reason with your fight, the court sees reason for certain provisions of the deal, and then you are still with your people.
Well, look.
But like I said, the deal, there was one casualty before the deal even came to life. While the deal was still on the ground, there was one casualty before the deal even came from the hole. Before it germinated, there was one casualty because in the cabinet meeting, a minister from Nima was disagree with the way the deal was going. Also saying you are disagreeing. You got a point?
Yeah, I understand that. But it's still, Mr. Wright, it's still, I'm saying the man's supposed to go on record. Go on record.
But he's on record, Mr. Wright.
Record of what?
The record carries him that he abstained.
Yeah, he ran from the process.
Not voting.
He washed his hands.
Not voting.
He washed his hands. He said, I don't want to be part of your ticket. I don't, even though I've been fighting the team all along, I have told my people, as long as our young Twan is here, ML will do the right thing. And when it came to that, he said, I don't, your ticket. I don't want it. I don't want to be part of it. I'm not voting. I'm not going on record for any of that. Your ticket, you'll go. That for me is a chicken behavior. That's a chicken hat.
His vote meant nothing. His vote wouldn't change anything.
But that's
his vote meant nothing, Archie.
No, it meant something.
It meant nothing.
It meant something.
It was a single vote against all of the other people.
Yes, but his vote meant something. Something.
The man hasn't given up. He abstained from voting in the house. He hasn't even shut his mouth.
So we have 3 people that
voted. Now let's come back to a mention something. Yeah, now let's come to that point. Let's come to that point. The vote meant something, the way you are describing it. Fine. What did it mean?
That he is on record disagreeing with what is in that deal, that he is not in favor of it, and because of that, he is voting against it.
Yeah.
And the people can go to the point and go to bed knowing that Yan Tuan did not support these.
No, I don't know whether you got the second part of my point.
I did.
I said
that he could go to court.
Right.
It's after.
Maybe the show might want to. Did you contact him?
We're working on it. We're working through our contacts in Ganta to bring him on.
No. I'm saying the show could contact him during hour of view, or you might want to hear his. Good. Then you will understand. But for me, admitting, I don't see it like surrendering. I
Okay.
see it like a strategy being used for another alternative.
Okay. All
We
right.
have many alternatives, there are many options left.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. So I want us to table this now, and then let's go on to another topic. I think we beat on this for a little while. So while we're still waiting for the videos to come on, there was another topic that how'd you call it? It's Smith is with us.
Sit down.
The veteran Smith, are you with us?
Yeah.
Okay. Welcome to the show. What's going on your end?
Uh, just getting adjusted.
By the way, veteran Smith, I do have another veteran on the platform here tonight. So could you please introduce yourself to him so that he can get to know you, and because he's going to be a regular fixture on the platform going forward.
Okay. I should start first, or he should start first.
I mean, it's up to you. you have the food. Go ahead.
Oh, but I mean, welcome. He's saying he's a guest, and I'm the host.
There you go.
So welcome to Top FM 105.3. I beg to differ. Since this is your first time, Fred, the veteran Smith, experience in broadcasting and journalism and newspaper too, BBC correspondent, cover the Olympics, and my dream is to cover the World Cup. Then I will be finished with sports.
Wow.
But that's what I've done so far. And then also work with GEDEH Observer, New Liberia, Calais, EFCM, Liberia, Radio LIB in the diaspora. Now we have Top FM 105.3. So my resumes, I think this is the veteran is going in the last round now to retire.
This will be your last bus stop.
And guess what?
Incredible.
Yeah, and all of that, we need to decide how we help Mother Liberia, and so this is one way we can help Mother Liberia.
Absolutely, and thank you for that.
Thank you.
So, my name is Amos D. Wright.
Ooh, so that means you have a relationship, Mr. Richard Briggy. Oh, yeah.
You're smart, man.
So for you, it's not a problem, but father and son with different ministry, you have a problem with that.
Well, sometimes all our life things.
Oh man, this is a private entity. This is not government entity.
Okay.
I said sometimes that's one life things. That's the beauty of life.
Yeah.
Yeah, so as a veteran classroom teacher, English language and literature.
That's great, man.
Yeah, and at the moment I'm in the CSO circle, the civil society. I did extensive nonviolent communication studies, and I also play on the mediation process. I'm currently part of the National Alternative Dispute Resolution process in Liberia, working towards making it a law and an authority by itself, so that we add up to the the customary justice system. And I also took time and brought many of our Liberian youth up from the classroom and intellectually, starting from student journalism. And at the moment now, I'm a freelance rapporteur. I'm glad I'm sitting with people like you with the brief profile that I heard. I think I have reason to create some nervousness,
No,
but I'm
no, no,
fine.
no. I never. If you can do resolution, I think I need your help because I need a lot of resolution. So your gift is so much because with what we're going through in the world today, we need people that you that can bridge the gap in finding resolution and bring people together
Absolutely.
to unify. So your skills is so valuable at this time, man, especially in Liberia
Yeah,
where
yeah.
people like to fight. So how do you stop people from fighting to unite and find a common objective and carry Liberia forward? I think your job is harder than mine.
Well, that sounds good saying it the way you did, and I
Hmm.
also agree. Yeah. So we are all working together, like you said, to build Liberia, to make Liberia a peaceful place. And from different angles, all of our contributions will come together to give us the result that we want. And but
Hmm.
quickly, combining nonviolent communication together with mediation and other aspects of the alternative dispute resolution, I think Liberia has a hope for the future. We are
Mm.
now just waiting when the president, I mean, when the legislature passes the act into law, and then it becomes law when the ADR becomes an authority. Then you have two justice systems running in the country. And the
Hmm.
ADRN is something that will give access to justice, complementing the customary justice system. But
Thank you.
people are
Is
fighting.
your mm-hmm.
No, go ahead.
Is it
I'll continue.
is there an organization that you part of, or you just carrying something that you're passionate about?
No, the alternative dispute resolution, which is the ADR, is under the Ministry of Justice.
Okay.
And the Ministry of Justice, backed by UNDP and the Irish government, we crafted the ADR Act, which is a bill.
Hmm.
Presently,
Hmm.
it is being studied by the president and it is before the legislature to be passed into law so that alternative dispute mechanisms becomes part of the justice system in Liberia. Cases that don't need to go to court, in fact, it is merely intended to decongest prisons and court dockets.
Hmm. That's great. That's
So
great
then
job you're
those are
doing.
the, I mean, alternative.
Hmm. That's great job you're
Yeah,
doing,
so those
and
are some of the things that will be happening.
do you have to have legal background to bring resolution, or is just something you're passionate about, or your
You don't need
organization?
to. You don't need to.
Okay.
You don't need to. You don't need to. It is just an area by itself. In fact, places like mediation and thing, you don't need lawyers there.
Mm.
You know, yeah, you know, you identify the problem, the cause of the problem, and then the people who are the disputants, you deal with them. It is about helping the parties to see what happened, making the parties to work by themselves. You are not the one finding the resolution for them. You facilitate the process, you guide them, and they do their own thing with the guardian, and that resolution that they find and sign becomes binding by the court.
Okay. So if
Yeah,
both
at the
parties
moment when
disagree,
you do,
hmm if
no,
both
I think you
parties
want to make a point.
disagree, yeah, if both parties disagree with the resolution, what happens next?
It is difficult that the both parties will disagree because you are not doing the resolution. The disputants are the one who are doing the resolution. You help them to first of all sit down, listen to each other, what I said that caused the thing that became an issue, And when people see what they did, you see, you got a point?
Yeah, I got it. I got it.
Yeah, when people
Okay.
see what they did, when they see the picture, they themselves. So that is the part that you play there as a mediator or as an ADR practitioner.
Okay.
Yeah.
One of these
So
days we
you
get
don't,
you.
you
We'll
don't,
have a whole show.
you,
We'll have a whole show with you because you're very passionate about that subject. And we'll
yeah.
get you on one day to just talk about it and bring some people that you have dealt with in bringing resolution as an example. So we can do a whole
I'll be
show
very
on that.
glad.
So let me
I'll be
know when
very
you
glad.
want and we can. So Mr. Wright, something big happened today in Ghana, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
And by the
I
way,
know February if it was Sunday, but I
by the
mean the
way,
news started Monday. Yeah,
veteran, by the
suspending
way, by the way,
suspension.
veteran, by the
Yeah,
way, you're the host for the night. I don't want to say that.
okay. The suspension of the passport and processing for the diaspora in Ghana were very tough. On top of that, welcoming people, our ancestors to Ghana, and they've been doing a good job.
Yes, they
So
are.
we have a video that we sent to the studio to play, and then we can wrap in that topic for about 15 minutes
Yeah.
before our guests come in.
Sure.
Studio, you ready? We send you 2 videos of how they feel about the process of the suspension in Ghana. While he trying to play it, let me give you a tip of the video. I think part of what I read, they want to make it quicker and faster for our ancestors, those who left the shore of Africa to the new world, America, and for it to be faster to get the processing of the document. But just the timing of it, February 1st, it's Black History Month or African Month. To just suspend it, some people took it differently. So I just want for the video to show how they felt. And Ghana is one of the country that our ancestor, they have
Veteran,
different
so that you go
castles.
ahead, maybe we can jump into the conversation. The video kind of will play it, right? So when you
Oh, okay,
said
yeah.
how they felt about it, what are you talking about? Who are they now? The Americans or the Ghanaians?
No, the African American
African
or our
American.
ancestor, yeah. Because the program is designed for if you have a African ancestry within you, then you're welcome to come to Ghana and have your home there. Maybe the government provide a lot of opportunities for you. Like you coming home, you left the shore of Africa, you welcome you back home. But now, a lot of want strengthen the program, but it
Okay, so
came
what are
on.
they suspending? They're suspending African Americans from getting the visa, or and I know I saw the video you put in, but I didn't go through it. I didn't read the article
Yeah.
either. So.
Yeah,
What are the
and
suspensions all about?
I wouldn't say maybe the diaspora in general might be reflect. Some people coming from Australia. Oh, what happened? I hearing myself. Maybe
Yeah, the studio usually.
the
Okay.
studio. You got to cut it off, except the video playing. The video
Yeah,
playing.
the studio usually.
I think you're trying to play the video.
Okay, so I muted him.
Okay.
Hopefully, when he's about to play the video, then we'll unmute him.
Yeah. No, the diaspora can mean so many things. It can be from America. It can mean from Australia. It can mean from other parts of the world where you have a strong African DNA. Let me put it that way. Because some of the DNA, when you see some of our people, you say, oh, are they coming from Liberia? They look like you, talk like you. So the African gene is so strong.
Mm-hmm.
And Frank Fennell said, we have a double consciousness. Not only how people judge us and identify us, but we are connected to Mother Africa. And some people haven't been to the show of Mother Africa, but they behave like African. Our guest on Wednesday, when he come here, you can call him from Senegal, you can call him from Liberia. He dressed in an African attire. He fight for African. He live Africanness. So, and he traveled to Africa, but he's not one of those who has spent maybe a year, 2 in Africa. But whenever you have the opportunity to go Africa, he will go. But he live Africa. And that passion for Africa is that double consciousness Frank Fernand talking about. That people judge us for who we are, but we have an inner direct link with the motherland. That we can do things and people wonder how we got it, how we doing this. We haven't been to Africa. How we able to behave like African? Because of that double consciousness. Because our ancestor came from there and that spirit live within us. That's something I learned from my African history at UCLA. Yeah. Yeah. I learned that from Africa. I learned from my African history.
So let's bring Mr. Wright in because he yeah, of course he will know more about this than me. He taught in Ghana, you know.
Mr. Wright. you taught in Ghana. So when you hear something, the suspension of the diaspora, how you all receive, how you all were able to beat Liberia. We the first that did everything for the independence of Africa. And now all our brothers and sisters rushed to Ghana. How they were able to do that and not Liberia? I always wanted to ask that question. And since you spent some time in the Ghanaian culture, help us to understand that what they did right that we couldn't do.
What is not clear to me, first of all, I don't have details on the suspension. I'm not ready.
Maybe the suspension, don't worry about it too much. I will give you some. But I think it's just to strengthen it.
I understand the angle you're coming from and there where I'm going to go.
Okay.
Yeah, I understand the angle you came from, there where I'm going to go. The Ghana, in the first place, it's a shock to me. The news itself is a shock. Because the Ghana that I know, that I spent so many years in, I'm not sure emotionally it is that Ghana that we are talking about right now. I'm kind of disconnected with my thinking because Ghana, let's forget about the role Liberia played, but the role Ghana played in Pan-Africanism, the role Ghana played. Ghana came in with independence later on after Liberia. But then I know that they are very hospitable. I know that they are very African. I know that human feeling, that kind of connect between people of Africa, whether on the continent or outside the continent. But Ghana is one country that is seen as a home for Africans from all over the world, whether directly or indirectly. In Ghana, I visited the slave centers. And I lived Ghana. Yeah, the castles. I went there, and that mentality, that understanding that Ghana holds about Africanism, then hearing that they are suspending visa for fellow Africans from the diaspora or whichever English you want to give it, it's a kind of shock to me. And I want to take time.
Let me go briefly what they said. Ghana has paused citizenship application for members of the African diaspora in order to make the system more accessible, and user-friendly. Since 2016, those who can prove their ancestor came from Africa have been able to get Ghanaian nationality. It was primarily aimed at descendants of those
Yeah.
who were victims of the transatlantic slave trade. More than 1,000 people, including African
Mhm.
American singer-songwriter Stevie Wonder, have obtained Ghanaian citizenship in recent years. However, some applicants have complained about the number of stages involved as well as the high cost. So Dr. Erica Bennett, ambassador for the Diaspora African Forum, which help people relocate to Ghana, told BBC that many applicants struggle with the requirement to submit DNA evidence within a week of their application, saying that the time frame was impossible for most, and some also questioned the reliability of DNA testing. She said the 1 week deadline for submitting all additional documentation was difficult to meet. Another concern was caused the application fee stands at $136 and £100, while shortlisted candidates are required to pay a further $2,280, £1,700. They are then vetted and attend a one-day citizenship orientation before finally receiving their nationality at a ceremony overseen by John Mahama. So what do you think about what I have just read? That means the process seems to be the problem, and they want to redesign the process to make it accessible. What do you think about that?
Yeah. So from what you read, then I think there is a point. Then there is a point because I'm looking at two things from the story you just read: the cost and the hurdles, or what you will call the bottlenecks in the process. So the process is a process that I will agree need to be worked on. So unless my first thinking that maybe something was wrong with relationship, no, that's not anybody. There's nothing wrong with the relationship. But if the
No.
process is having problem with the cost and the bottlenecks involved in the process, then I think there is a need to work on those things. And our quick relationship is where we have the how do you call it, the formalization of the customary land in Liberia at the moment. The same problems are there. The pace of the process is very slow because of the cost and the small things that are called hurdles that are involved. So that process, because of that, the Liberian land right law became a law since 2018. From 2018 today, 2026, only 60 deeds of customary land have been signed. And only 60 customary communities have been deeded, which, according to all the studies we have done, is very slow and costly. Now, the Liberian Land Authority is now being given some responsibility to work on those things. So to come back, I think, yes, I agree to look at the cost. If this thing is something that you are doing for people to identify their roots and reconnect, then there certainly must be some understanding. We agree economically the country will want to raise funds for programs, but then the bottlenecks will also have to be flexible.
Let me Veteran Smith, you see, this is why you get people like Mr. Wright on the platform. You see how he pivoted?
Yeah.
You're asking about the Ghana and the visa, but then he pivoted and he brought in the land deed thing. You got to appreciate the kind of, the kind of.
Oh, no.
The kind of, yeah. Because this is what people, when you walk away from the kind of conversation, you're like, man, I think I learned a lot. Because I mean, you can only do that with somebody that has the exposure and education. Yeah. Look, I'm already happy having Mr. Ray on the platform already.
That means you have paid your dividend just the first day on duty.
Yeah.
You have given the public just now. You passed the test. We need you. We welcome you, and now you're part of us.
Thank you, Bertrand. Thank you, Bertrand. Thank you so much.
So you got one more test to pass. We need to do a show with you, and you display how you do your resolution, so we can educate the Liberian people. So when they have problem, they don't always have to lead to violence. They can solve that problem in a way. So as soon as you display that, then you get full membership into our.
I love that. That's very great.
But veteran,
on
the topic though.
Yeah, we got 4 more minutes before our guest, Naquetta Ricks.
I'll be very quick. Very quick. Mr. Wright, and you can answer it in a very short fashion too. So what the veteran read seemed to mean the two things: logistics and finance. They're having problems submitting the breath, what they call it, or the relationship
DNA
the DNA to the authority in Ghana, and the cost is too high. Okay, would it be okay if they localize this process? First of all, veteran, is the process localized, or is it done outside the country and then the results are brought in? Is that what the problem? Is that what I'm sensing?
I think the localizing it, but the process is too slow because the people send their document and send things. They need to have a better system that's in the processing. That's what I got out of the whole thing I read. They need to have a better process to make it faster, quicker, faster, and to the point that people can become citizen, because that's what they want to happen. And then it brings revenue to Ghana now. It's not just free.
Right, and one more thing, Mr. Wright, they should really kind of expedite the whole process, because this is about revenue.
You want to say that one, please?
No, I'm saying I'm agreeing with the veteran that because this is about revenue, one will like to think that we should expedite the process, right? Get this going quicker, because you're losing money here the more you wait.
Yeah, but then also they want to reduce the price. So there are two things going on. It makes money for Ghana, but the people who come in say it's too high. So how will they find the balance?
So the balance should be struck with the cost, and at the same time, the process too should be fast tracked.
So two things they have to do: lower the price and make it faster, accessible to people in the diaspora. So that means they have to open your office in the diaspora.
But already, don't you have any information that they have one? Don't you have any information as to whether there's one or there's an office in the diaspora?
Probably through the MSA might be the start from, but I think everything goes through Ghana for your final
absolutely, that was supposed to be.
Yeah. And the same with our passport too. You do it here and then you go back for the ECOWAS passport. You send it there, it take 2 weeks, then it come. Yeah, I never used my ECOWAS passport. Now I got to renew it. So I'm in that trend.
You didn't use it or expired.
Yeah, so 4 years I never travel, and I got to pay money for it to renew it. So I thought I would just carry it to the embassy, then they would put a stamp and then renew it. No, it got to go back to Liberia. So if they can make it accessible for all that, you don't have to do that. Maybe that's what they're talking about.
But is that what they told you?
About the passport, the ECOWAS?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, you got to send it back.
No,
So
okay.
you gotta get two photos and then send it, and then they will take. Now they will take a lot of money now to do that. $200.
Wow.
Yeah, and then you gotta the way I remember I got it. You gotta pay express envelope,
Yeah.
and then put all the fee, so it go and then it come by. It's made directly to you.
All right.
Or you travel there. That's another way, but it would be expensive plane ticket
That more
to go
expensive.
through all the. So that's another quicker way. Yeah. Or your sibling can help you in that direction if they were traveling. So there's so many ways.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So something
So
happened to the video.
something happened to what? The video?
Yeah, you posted you were playing some video you wanted us to see.
Yeah, we sent it to the studio, but but sometimes when you have the video from Ghana, I got this video from Ghana to get the view of how they felt about it, to get first-hand information, but we can't play it. Now, some
Okay.
kind of connection need to be done where when this
Alex,
video
no, Alex
comes, it
said he
can be
got the
played.
video ready to be played. So
Okay, let me play briefly until our guest, and watch out for our guest
yeah,
because she's
yeah.
running
Once we
late.
get into the studio, we'll definitely promote.
Okay.
So I think Alex is trying to roll the tape now.
No, not AO. He
No,
playing
Alex,
different video, not A, man. Ellis, man. Ellis. That's not it. Ah, man. Ellis. From Ghana.
Yeah.
From Ghana. Hey, man. Oh,
Okay, okay.
man. Let's see. Uh,
Then you just share with me in my boss. Let me see quick.
I
Yeah,
send it in your box. I send it to you.
yeah.
I send it to you.
Okay, so we're waiting for Alex to come on and the guests to come on. Mr. Wright, there was something I wanted to bring to your attention. What was that?
Yeah.
Mr. Wright, there was something I wanted to bring to your attention. Oh, what was that?
Yeah.
Alex low. Alex, I don't know why I'm not able to mute you. Okay, there you go. Alex muted. Mr. Wright, you are from the civil society background, so it's excellent having you on the program because now we
You had a
go to
call?
you for so many stuff. The resident of Said Town,
Oh,
the resident of Said Town are complaining about their eviction and the demolition of their residence.
yeah. No, not right now. You must have
Hold on, let me mute it.
said, you know.
Okay, good. And they're complaining about the demolition of their residence. What would a civil society do in this instance?
Thank you. The civil society up to this evening, I've not seen or heard any announcement about an impromptu or emergency meeting to tackle the issue. But I'm sure one of the steps will be to approach the government to get to the victims identify with them first of all. They are already in their grief. Identify with them, but it will be better to know exactly what is obtaining. There's conflict with the information on the ground.
Okay.
The latest I heard this evening was that the government is distancing itself from the action that was taken.
And that
So
is
if the
confusing, right?
that's what I say is confusing. Because if the government is distancing itself, and then we saw people in police uniform guiding the process, we saw people in sheriff uniform from the court detecting the process, and only to come here that there's some private ownership, and then the owners were able to influence the demolition. That's very conflicting. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
So
so many people.
That the clarity we will have to seek first, but we're doing our underground work to ascertain what the picture is. But individually, we are identifying with the victims.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
And what would be the immediate thing to be doing now for the rest, for the affected residents?
The immediate thing right now is there's displacement as a result of the demolition, and then we're not too sure that families have the time to sit together to cook for the children to eat. And then there is also the need for health concern.
Mm-hmm.
And then, as you all know, the victims are in the street protesting. So calling the government attention, it was based on the protest that the government came and said, oh, that thing that happened, we are not part of it, and that. So the feeding, which have to do with food, and then helping with emergency shelter, is the first thing that the civil society will want to take seriously.
Okay. And security too, because now people are vulnerable
and security
to.
too, you are correct.
Right, right. And is there any help at this point? Because when you see the video, it's very troubling. I mean, you have so many people just outside in the open, right? And is there any way that they can be anywhere you think is suitable enough for them to be taken in the meantime, where they can stay until this whole issue can be resolved? Saying the government is saying, we're not part of it. Right?
People, individuals, and civil society organizations are studying the situation keenly about a solution that will last a little to commensurate with the period that they are in this condition. But I'm aware on the ground that some residents within the terrain of the demolition are accommodating some of these families. Families carry family members, and people who don't have nearby family members. That Liberian-ness that is part of us, where you feel for your neighbor when you find him in problem. So people are taking people, which is just an emergency or solution. But I see people are planning, and people are putting things together to see what they can do in terms of transferring those people to a location where they can be while the discussion goes on.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that
but
is
you
very,
see, Archie, unfortunately, these disasters, from the angle of the government, whether the government was involved or not, but there should be an emergency disaster relief.
Yes, exactly. Now, Mr. Ray, one question I'm asking.
So
because it's supposed to be immediately, The relief agency should be on the ground.
On the ground. These people should be somewhere now where they can be as a what? Temporary accommodation that they can be while any other thing is going on. So if you have help you want to give them, you are carrying it there. But when the people are in the open, whatever you carry in the open will not make significant impact.
No. And that's why for me, government priorities in Africa and Liberia, it's always on the left side. They don't think about these things. People get the fire disaster, people get homeless, they get nowhere to go, the government don't act. People whom get demolished, by some maybe landowner or whoever, they stay in the street and the government is saying, I'm not part of it, but the government cannot help. But these are your citizens.
Now,
these are
in the process, there are children who are supposed to be going to school.
Right.
Who stop school because of the situation. The child cannot go to school when the child does not have anywhere to sleep.
Anywhere to sleep.
Yeah.
How can we not budgeting for this thing? How can we not putting even a $10,000 every budget on the side to say, just in case tomorrow somebody going in Satan or in Rukutan or somewhere in the counties there, something going to happen to them. We want to be able to pour our hand on the money and be able to act right away. Why we're not doing that?
Then the situation is degenerating into politics instead of things.
Well, Mr. Ray, it will have to do that because there's vacuum and people will feel the vacuum.
Yeah. Politicians will quickly jump in and take advantage of the situation and want to score.
Yes, everyone's going to put up a point. But let me, Alexander, do you have the video ready? Play the video for the first video you're playing, the Satan video there. Play it.
Yes, I have the video.
Okay, play the Satan video there for, please. Now watch that.
Let me take a minute break.
Let me just punch it in quick.
Okay, sir. Okay, play the Satan video there for, please.
Come here, the video, Mr. First, me talking about what I have here.
Okay, play that too. Play whatever you got.
Hello? Okay.
The Diaspora Coalition, and other members of the diaspora community all got together to have this emergency town hall meeting. And in the discussions was changes in the citizenship process that was requiring them to pay 25,000 Ghana cedis as part of the application process, and also DNA requirements being asked. People were outraged, they were not happy, and had to discuss it. It was all afternoon this meeting was happening. It was live streamed and it was also in person. I watched the live stream, and shortly after, potentially encouraging people boycotting applications to apply for citizenship. And this became a huge thing through the diaspora, people talking about this in Ghana. Now, in Ghana, people talking about boycotting, and now the Ministry of Interior and the Diaspora Affairs Office released a statement yesterday. The application process for citizenship, this fast track one that was going to be in March. So I just, for those of you who've seen the video I have on the channel, that they have decided to suspend temporarily the process as meetings to discuss all of this and figure out the way forward. So this is a quick video. Breaking news: the government has decided to suspend temporarily the issuing of the citizenship for the diaspora that was supposed to be happening in March. Some of you have seen that I made an announcement on this channel in a live stream about what it was worth to get the diaspora. Now, the diaspora held an emergency meeting yesterday. It was the African-American Association of other members of the diaspora community all got together to have this emergency town hall meeting. And in the discussions was about the changes in the process. Outraged, they were not happy, and had this whole meeting to discuss it. It was a all afternoon meeting was happening. It was live streamed and also to apply for citizenship. And this became a huge thing. Through that, people talking about released a statement yesterday stating that they are suspending the application process for the citizenship. This fast track one is going to be March. So I just want to say that for those of you who've seen the video, I have meetings to discuss all of this and figure out the way forward. So quick video.
All right, so that's it. I'm also trying to get the one lady who explained about the process too. I'm going to play right here. As you guys getting me?
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you. So
we can hear you.
that was the
So
the lady talking about the visa suspension process in Ghana concerning
the visa suspension
the
process
diaspora
in Ghana concerning the
returning home.
diaspora.
Mr. Smith, back to you.
Mr. Smith, back to you.
Okay. Yes, I think we got there. I know you missed it, but there seems to be.
I know you missed
You
it.
gotta call the speaker up on the studio.
You gotta call the speaker up on the.
Okay. Yeah, there seems to be confusion with the visa process in Ghana, and they are angry in Ghana the way it's being handled, and so the administration had to give them some assurance that this process will be better. But they are angry. They had an emergency meeting. I just thought it was something simple about what we learned from this video. They were very angry of the whole process, the cause, the way things have been done. So we hope now the government have given some assurance to how the document will be, the process will be improved and much faster. So maybe tomorrow's show, if possible, our guest tomorrow is Pan-Africanist. We might call Ghana and hear people talking themselves about this issue. Come on. Yeah, somebody will be there.
Gotta go. You coming up? Okay, so I'm talking to one of our panelists in the back there. I'm sorry. He's Mr. Nubo. He's working his way on the stage. But yeah, Mr. Wright, you're listening to the video. While we wait for the veteran to come back, the veteran is back with us.
But very quick. Okay. So I think there's some confusion and the people are mad. So it was not just as smooth as you and myself were talking earlier. So the whole process is just mad. And so some assurance have been given them that it will be improved. And so I know the time factor, they talk about MASH. And there was some link to MASH. I didn't get all of that. Things should be much better, or that was a deadline, or what, I don't know. But something about MASH they pointed out. whether it will be the new date, if it's the new date that things will be improved, but they are not happy. So we see whether we can find, because a lot of African Americans left the shore of America and other parts of the world, and they found Ghana to be the place, the hub of Africa.
Yeah,
That's the word I was looking for, the hub of Africa, where everything
yeah.
will be better, left condition. So I think that I see there's some disappointment. So this is the opportunity for Liberia. That's why I phrased that question. Why Liberia? We not there. We were the first country giving other African countries hope for independence, and why we were left behind. Some people say no, we haven't left behind. That's why our diaspora, annual diaspora program, that people come from America. But Ghana seems to be a free will. Everybody want to go to Ghana. Happy. I don't see that passion where our brothers and sisters really want to come to Liberia in the same way they go into Ghana. So that's my question to you, saying you live in Ghana. You live in between two worlds, Ghana and Liberia and America. So what do you think that the Ghanaian doing right that we not doing right?
What I think is that Ghana established the ground. Ghana laid the ground, and where as the first independent country in Africa was supposed to be the one doing this. I think when the late Ghanaian president Nkrumah started the idea of Pan-Africanism, his friends that were with him at the time, same we talk about Liberia, did not look at it as, oh, but this thing we're talking, I'm the first to become man. So while they thinking be plenty on my ground, you know, that envy was not there. So it was looking like it was Ghana's thing. So all efforts and contributions of ideas and whatever that have to do with that idea being translated to reality or going to Ghana. So you see that all the Liberia, the rest of the country that were around when they were building that hub, it was like, it is Ghana, it is Ghana. Liberia did not see it like I'm the big brother. Our people who are away, when they come, they should stay in my house. I'm the owner person in a family. They should stay in my house. Liberia did not have that kind of envy. It was like, okay, same they talk about it, let them support them so that they can bring about it. So all attention went to Ghana, and subsequently Ghana became that cradle. Ghana became that home and that hub where everybody will want to go. Ghana has places that when you come back, you can go to reconnect you with the past. Liberia doesn't really have those places. I'm talking about heritage sites that connect with the diaspora or cultural thing. We really don't have it. Is they just pass the culture and tourist thing. I think about a week or two ago, or maybe or three, let's say a month ago, the government just passed it so that the culture and the tourism stays by itself as an authority. You imagine that? So long, Ghana established that ground. Ghana settled that ground. Liberia did not set the ground. So you understand why people want to go to Ghana. The tourism advertisement into the greater world. Ghana is richer than Liberia, if I will put it that way.
And one of the professor I met recently, no, not recently, we've been in touch, but he had a surgery, so he can't come. But he said in the future he will come on our program. So when Ghana got its independent, Kwame Nkrumah had his studies in Pennsylvania, the university.
Yeah.
He went to work, yeah, and he was in touch with the civil rights leader, Dr. Martin Luther King, the civil rights leader. So he invited Martin Luther King during his Independence Day. So there was leaders that from here we interacted with that helping with the civil rights movement, had to fight for independence. So he invited them during Ghana Independence Day. Dr. King was one of the people that came there. So that was very interesting to learn from him that the civil rights leader, Dr. King, came to Kwame Nkrumah Independence Day. Same with during Black history and African history. That's something important to share with our listeners.
Maybe let me come in there. Du Bois died in Ghana.
Yeah,
okay.
Before
died in Ghana.
Mr. Nubo.
Yes.
Before you come in, I just want to say this. We do have Mr. Amos D. Wright on the set with us today. This is the first time joining us. And he's going to be
your brother?
Yes.
Okay.
But why you told so long to say it?
No, because I was trying to get what he said.
You gotta be transparent when you're on this show, Mr. Wright.
When we have John Pambora, ways of John Wright, we gotta know.
Exactly.
But from the little I heard, I'm excited.
Okay, great.
I'm just trying to bring fun in it. When I ask you, your brother,
Yeah, exactly.
But
I just want to make the introduction before you.
Yes. Sorry for coming late. Because I got the link late. And
I'll take the blame.
I call Archie. I said, Archie, what is going on? Before he said we are on. So the only link that he sent me around 6:21, that's the link I got. So sorry for coming late, but I appreciate being here again tonight. And Honorable Amos D. Wright, welcome to I Beg to Differ. And we'll get a tough time here tonight. I hope.
Wait. Is that the initiation or what? Because I already started part 1. So you'll go part 2 or part 3 or what?
Is that how you initiate people?
Now I heard you saying, we don't have some cultural site like Ghana. Maybe Ghana is above us, because when they were bringing the slaves here, they used to settle there. But are you from Grand GEDEH, Mr. Wright?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Do you know the GEDEH Mountain, the Putu Mountain? That's your cultural
I know
site.
them by name.
Eh?
But I wanted to make certain clarification before I answer your question.
People from Maryland County. I'm from Maryland County. Used to leave Maryland County and go and worship that mountain, worship there.
I wanted to clarify something before I answer the question.
Okay.
You started by saying, I said we don't have cultural sites. I did not say so.
As compared to Ghana.
Absolutely. I said that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And
okay, so by that I will hold it.
Okay.
And now to
go ahead. You go ahead.
Now to come to your question. I come from Grand GEDEH by relation. Biologically, I come from Grand GEDEH.
Okay.
But
from
actually,
we say seaside grove. So you're seaside Grand GEDEH man, right?
Oh wow! I see. Wow. He said it was a bit tough time, so I'm in it. I was born and I grew up in northeastern Liberia.
Okay. Yes, I appreciate that. I mean, I'm talking about the GEDEH Mountain. I had not gone there, but I heard about it. I heard people going there, and even in the Holy Bible, most of these miracles, they were performed at the top of mountains. So there's something inherently in mountains. In mountains.
But I believe you, because when I went Sierra Leone, there's a cotton tree that blood drips from the cotton tree. So something can be in the mountain too.
Oh, yeah.
And there was a blood in the center of Freetown, and the cotton tree bleeding blood. And I went there. That's a tourist attraction. Anybody that goes Sierra Leone, they got to see that cotton tree. What is unique about Liberia that when people come, they're ready when we start property out there? Because that is historical.
I heard it. They said there's a creek in Bone County. You cannot get any other fish in it. So, I mean, that could be a tourist site. And Cape Mount. I don't know when last you been to Cape Mount, but I was in Cape Mount during Ellen Johnson Sirleaf first term. That's a tourist site. There's a town in Maryland called Fishtown Beach. They don't want to confuse it with Fishtown in River G, so they call it beach now, Fishtown Beach. You can walk a mile, and in the ocean, the water will still stop at your waist. But we have all these things here, but we have never prioritized them.
Yeah, that's the concern I have.
Yes.
These things that you are naming, the people even on the ground do not know some of those things. They don't know them. The students don't learn about them.
Because we haven't positioned ourselves to benefit in the tourism when people making millions of dollars around Africa, around the world, Morocco and other countries. Why Liberia not doing it?
We don't do any publicity about those places. In fact, people who are in the country don't know those places.
That's true.
Maybe people who live near them know them.
Mr. Wright, let me interrupt you, Archie and the Honorable Wright.
Yeah.
The fishery. I worked with John Molu.
Yeah.
When he was Auditor General. I was the Chief Operation Officer there. And John Molu talked about money in the fisheries.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He talked about it. And now we are reaping the benefit in Liberia. Yeah. We are reaping the benefit. Yeah. So we don't know what these things mean, and
yeah, but what I'm trying to say now, absolutely, yeah. And Mr. Nubo, to be frank with you, yeah, Joy myself had a same conversation too. He talked about it. Yeah, seriously, he did. A lot of money in it, plenty. And that's why you see the European Union are always involved with the fisheries, because they know they gotta issue license to our people, and our people gotta issue their license too. So they come here in the high seas in our territory, nautical miles territory. They go there and they do the fishing. They catch all the high value fish.
Now, Mr. Red, under the Maserati group of fishing company led by Stephen Tauber, am I right?
Yes,
Stephen Tauber.
What the Tauber then brother did with fishing, and it was so successful with that blueprint, why we didn't follow it? What went wrong?
Well, what they did, that money, they got that money from Liberian government now. Stephen Tower got the money from the Liberian government.
So when
and he privatized it. But we want for the Liberian government to have their own thing. And then pay the money back.
You talking about the fishing company?
Oh, yes. Maserati Group of Company.
Okay.
Do a research. Where the money came from? It came from the government. The government of Liberia. Stephen Tower did not invest his own money.
But he made it popular in Africa.
Yeah, he made it popular. He made it popular.
And it was very busy and brought a lot of values to Africa for Liberia.
We were selling strength to Japan, and you name it, but that money came from somewhere.
Mr. Wright, you wanted to come in. You said you still going through your initiation. We always want you to talk. You wanted to say something.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I will not go to go into what he's saying. When the military took over, I remember the military took the Maserati Group of Companies and made it a government entity.
Right.
The government took over. But the question you asked, veteran, was how come we are not making the kind of money we are supposed to be making from that company?
Yeah.
So that was your question, right?
Yeah, what we did wrong?
Yeah, so insecurity,
corruption.
So
are you talking or frozen?
I think that's a connection.
So the smallest scale now.
I'm not hearing you. Okay, so let's, Mr. Nemo, you can help him because he said
what he's saying. I don't know of that, but I think it's based on the fact that Stephen Tower got that money from the Liberian government. That's why they do go on to privatize it. But they didn't know how to go about it. They didn't know what kind of planning that Stephen Tower and his family put into it. So today we do not have Maserati group of companies. So we are trying to revamp the whole thing and make it a government entity, but I don't, even up to now, I don't think we are doing it. We are doing it the right way. With
do we have I think we have a fishing administrator or fishing.
Yeah, no, they call it fisheries or something. Archie, what is the correct name? You are muted.
NAFTA.
No, National what? Agriculture?
Yeah, and fishery.
And fishery,
Agency.
Okay, agency. That's what we have.
Now the lady who was running it under George Weah, she seems to be the appearance that I got now. She was on her game wrong, but then they found her in corruption. I mean, so she had to she fought it.
Well, that one, let's leave it with LACC and yeah. I mean,
the only reason I brought her up because she knew her game and she came from, I think, Europe, and she was one of the people I had respect in the Weah government. She upgraded from the people who are using canoe to gather fish. and bringing them up into making Liberia strong and contract.
Okay,
The
people who are using Kino, they were not paying now, but now they are paying.
Yeah, it was under her administration. All
that bringing them up.
Bringing them and helping to train them.
Those people in Middletown, Maryland County, and doing a 1-2 with Wooden or Kino.
Okay.
Anybody.
But Mr. Nubo, quickly. You must understand that your wooden boat, your catch was very little.
Okay.
You couldn't travel up into the high seas. But when you became to use a motorized boat.
No. She didn't get any of those people motorized boats.
Okay.
I'm telling you.
The veteran, what were you trying to say that? Because I thought that was your goal.
No, but I think she upgraded and helped them to organize into association and whatever training and other things they needed to help upgrade their skill. She did a great job. How many
of those associations we have in Riverside? Riverside is along the coast, right?
Yeah. And my district, you got to cross the Kino before you get to it. When it's raining heavily, people can't go there. So I was thinking about having
No, you gotta speak from your experience now. That in Riverside, this lady here, when she became the head of NAFTA, we used to have the Wooden or Kino or my American wife used to call it banana boat. We used to have a banana boat, and when she came, we had a motorized boat in Riverside.
Mr. Nuba, can I hold you a little bit?
Okay.
I really want us to go to the event because it's a trending event. We talk about it, but I want us to play the video, please.
Okay.
Alex, can you play that video of the lady, the evicted people and the demolition, all that? Because there's something that lady said on that video that I really want us to listen to.
Is it the same? It's the same place that Ellen Johnson visited to Clarendon?
No. That's a different place.
Different one.
Okay. So while he's doing it, I just want to tell you, sorry, our guest couldn't be here today, but when you're a representative, you got to be with your constituent. So she wanted Norge to be with us today. She promised that next Tuesday she will be here with Naquetta Ricks. She will be with us next Tuesday.
Yeah.
Naquetta Ricks, I mean. Why I call him Mr. Right name? Naquetta Ricks.
You got two rights on the show.
Yeah, but I'm between two rights, so I confused Mr. Nebo.
Okay. Yeah. So we're gonna mute the video bit.
We want the audio now. Okay.
You know, just say in Liberia because every Johnson got money, every Nangbabi he got money, so you can just take anybody for anywhere at any time. It's the Liberia we find ourselves in every Nangbabi. They say how you are, that you not feeling there, coming in. Telling people say they should come and write their name because the people are going to ask someone yesterday. Let me hear my 3 children. Let my daughter see me here. Let my son recalling me. My son in Chedera. He is 12 grade. He's supposed to buy from school. Yeah. I must. Single parents, I pay my son's school from day 1 up to present. How you expect me to survive? And they broke that shop down. Even my house, I couldn't even take anything from my house. If you see on the live stream, you will see my son was there said this is a private property. Why am I in before they were able to take my son from YouTube? If there's a country we eat, no. Nobody going to touch that. yesterday. No intervention, even the so-called representative. He came here yesterday, he couldn't say anything because all of them were. Wow. Everybody is in the country.
Okay, Alex, let's leave it out. I think we heard enough.
Anybody that got money, they can do anything to you, and nothing will be happen.
Thank you. Veteran?
Veterans muted.
You're muted, we can hear you. Yeah. All right, well, we have Mr. Wright, you from the CIO back, and we're talking about this earlier. Now that we're seeing the video, what does that video really depict?
People stop here to me.
Alex, if it is okay.
I'm sick.
Alex, if it is
sick. And I even I said I'm in Ghana for almost 4 months. I said, and I started from one of the big cities.
I don't think Alex is hearing you. Okay.
Okay, you just got me.
Okay.
So, Mr. Wright, you got my question?
If I have question.
No, I'm saying you've seen the video, you from the civil society, you know, and what you from the civil society, give us the civil society perspective on this video. What is it telling us as a country and as a people?
Okay, I think we kind of casually discussed this issue earlier on. And one of the things I said for us from the background, the CSO, what we'll be looking at, like the woman made specific reference to her children. They'll be affected by the process. They are not going to school. She has a son who's supposed to be doing 12th grade. That son is not going to school. She has been economically incapacitated. She talked about her shop being broken down. Now, that woman speaking is speaking for almost hundreds of them that fall in our shoe. So the humanitarian concern comes to play. Like I said earlier on, this problem, you will see that it might get a propounder because the quick attention that have to do with relief, disaster relief, that's supposed to be given to these people, it has not been given up to what I know from the angle of the government and from the angle of the CSO. Whatever assistance the people are getting now is from individuals, mainly politicians who want to make political score out of this thing here. So the problem is a national problem that needs urgent attention. I have not received, I'm part of the National Civil Society Council, I'm part of all of the platforms. So if there was any announcement by now that there is a meeting for us to go and take a decision and know what we can start doing, there hasn't been anything like that. So okay. The problem, in my view, there's a potential, it's a potentially growing problem. Let me put it that way.
Okay. Mr. Numi,
well,
any questions to Mr. Wright?
I watched the whole video, and I watched a commentary on the video on a different program. That was last night. And when you look at a site, it's not only this particular woman. There are several people whose property they destroyed. And you listen to the full video, the woman said the person that claimed to have to be the legitimate owner document is not legit.
Wow.
And you know, I listened to the whole thing, but the commentary on it by the host of the show that I listened to, you know, when I when I say here, because the host went after the I don't know if the final decision came from the Supreme Court, but the host went after the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court. The show I listened to. So no, this is not good.
Right.
And I mean, you know, there was a situation. The late how do you call him? Billy, Dr. Billy. There was a guy at GAC. He bought a lot. And that land was owned by Billy. The same person that sold the land to Billy sold it to the guy. And because I had some contact with Billy, because we were all Methodist, the guy talked to me. I met with Dr. Billy, and Dr. Billy said, you know, well, he has started building something, and I will give him the fair value. But that land is for me. And that's what Dr. Billy did. So that should have been done. This woman, son is attending J.J. Roberts. That's about $1,000 a year. U.S., not Liberian dollars. And you got to buy books, buy this and buy that from her shop. And then somebody, you know, jump on and you know, erase everything. It doesn't make any sense to me.
Okay. Okay. The veteran, you got anything on this book? We'll move to the next video.
I know this matter might have gone through the legal mean before you break somebody building down. There are procedure you have to undertake and give the people time to move before. But this is a problem in Liberia, that the way these property was sold to people, how people acquire it, and when it's time to evict them, it become a problem. So whether I comment on it or not, how do we come to resolution when someone has spent years on the property and the real owner comes, say they want it back? And can Mr. Wright, that's another hard job for you. How can you have resolution between, because someone been on that property, whether they got it illegally or not, they have invested interest. As the video was saying, the school fee, they have to take care of the children's school and all of that. And the owner wanted to use something different. How can they work up something? Because going to the court, it won't solve the problem. They would just give it to one person and say, take over. How do you bring resolution? Because people's lives are broken. And if it was given to you, how will you solve it? Because that's something we need to do.
So the question, as realistic as it is, but it seems to come from the background of dragging Mr. Wright in his initiation. But we will go into it. Firstly, as part, actually, you're laughing. It's serious. Firstly, the Liberia Land Rights Act of
I
2018.
read it for you tonight.
2018.
The Liberia, yeah, the Liberia Land Rights Act of 2018.
Mm-hmm.
I will find a provision, and if we are coming on the show, and I will be on the show, I will provide the exact part of the law and what it says there. But I think what it says is that when a land is occupied for more than 20 years,
Okay.
if somehow developed, you will not just evict people from on it.
Perfecto.
That wanted to stress that aspect small.
Yes.
Yeah. Then when it comes to what I would do in this case, I will engage the parties involved. First of all, seek the permission of the customary court system, which is the justice system that we have now, that let's do mediation in this case, which is the ADR aspect of it, the alternative dispute resolution. And when we bring the parties together, we will get the actual picture of what happened. And then you will realize that that process will produce a win-win solution. A win-win solution where the crimes that are going on now will not go on, because the parties will sit in front of each other and then talk to each other, hear each other, understand each other, and a resolution that will be reached from that process will be one that will last with the people. It will be peace between the parties because nobody will go to jail. There will be peace because even if any money payment will be done, it will be done in the sense that the person paying the money will understand why they are paying any money at all. They will not be paying money out of coercion. They will be paying money because they understand that, yes, I have lived on this land, but I think with the picture that I have seen today, I got on the land the illegal way, or I got on the land the legal way. The process will produce a result that will not be what we are having now. You will need a team of mediators. You need a team of negotiators who will engage the parties. And it's kind of incidental that we are talking about it, but I'm really aware that the ADR section that is already working on the ADR document to make it a national authority will be called in. The ADR authority bill is emanating from the Ministry of Justice. Some Liberian professionals were put together and did a very comprehensive bill, an act. Yeah. So the best way to resolve this very problem now is using the alternative dispute resolution. The court will continue to inflame the situation as it is already. In the first place, one party in their belief has authority to evict other people from their property. If that process has started with the ADR, they were never going to reach that stage. But I think there is still room. Yeah, there is still room that the parties can sit down, disconnect the politics from there, disconnect the customary legal aspect of it from there, and then leave it with the ADR mechanism to work on it, and it will be resolved amicably and peacefully, where everybody will be a winner.
But I think if we go that route, it would be pretty expensive to the person who went to the court and went to the police, to public works and the police to demolish the place, because I don't know, about the 20 years, but the video I listened to last night, the lady said, no, she been on that place for 21 years. And they went without any notice.
Okay.
And they demolished the whole compound.
So what?
Not only her shop. All her drinks that were in the shop, even the money she had there, everything went. So how can we
we come back to what I was saying. Yeah, so that's what I was saying. In the first place, when the parties come and sit down, the expenditure that you are explaining, so
right,
somebody want to show authority. Let's start from there. This place is for me. I have the authority over the place here. If you can't do what I want to with me on the land, I will take you from here. That is the power somebody is exercising. That person is exercising that power because there's some form of cooperation the person must have wanted from the other party, which did not happen. And then when these things go to the court, where the court will rule that you are wrong and you are right, that's the time the money spending thing come in. But I'm saying the problem has already become a problem.
Yes. I have a question for you, Mr. Wright.
It is a problem already.
Right.
We will take that question, Mr. Nuba, after we'll move to the last
Archie, let me learn first.
No, I just want to say, after your question, we're going to move to the next video.
Oh, okay. Okay. Let's say you were the judge. And I, Judge Nubo, say, this place here, that is my property. I own it since 1900. So here's my deed.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you ask me, what are your receipts for the taxes you've been paying on the property here? Or is that part of the Liberian law? Because you can't
we are saying
and leave the land there for over 20 years and not paying taxes on it.
Honorable Numo.
Yeah.
We are saying two different things here.
Okay.
You and I are saying two different things. You are speaking from the customary justice angle that have to do with the court system.
Okay.
I'm speaking from the alternative dispute resolution angle.
Okay.
From the dispute resolution angle. Yeah, from the dispute resolution angle, you are not going into a matter looking for winner.
Okay.
You are going to make people to open their eyes to see clearly what really happened.
Okay.
I said it before, some of these issues can come from somebody wanting to show power. Probably after seeing that somebody behave recalcitrant. So when those two sides come to play, potential conflict erupts. So from the alternative dispute or resolution angle, you are not looking for who is right, who is wrong. But the person that owns the land, you own the land, we agree. But people are staying on the land and they have developed the land already. So how did they get there? So by the time you go through that process with clear understanding, it is all about understanding. The money that will be spent in the court will not be the same as the money that will be spent when you are looking for peaceful resolution. We are talking about claiming of property. The information I'm getting on the ground is that this decision appeared to have come from the court, but in reality, it did not come from the court. Somebody took advantage of the gullibility of the Liberian system.
Yeah.
Somebody took advantage of that and took action. Now that it has become a national problem, what can be done next? The courts will want the case to come because there will be more money for them. So people are in problem. Children are not going to school. People are not eating. People were having their markets. People were going to work. Those things are not happening. For families are grieving. The courts don't care for that. So the process now should be one that the national government should turn to the ADR wing of the system to go to those parties so that we make proper peace, which is very, very possible.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Wright. Alex, can you roll the last tip for us for the program today? That will be the last material that we have for this program. And then after that, after we discuss that, we'll close up. Alex.
But did I provide answers that you people have expected?
Yes. You provided answer. You answer my questions. I don't know about the veteran. I don't know about the co-host. But
yes,
I think you answer my questions.
Absolutely. I mean, this is what you want. Anyway, let roll the video and we'll come back. Alex, no volume.
Oh, that tier one.
Yeah, that you meant tier one.
The broom man.
I mean, I hope they talking about that. So
Donald Trump was calling the other man rocket man.
Housing bank. There's no housing bank there. The people's money was used to construct this building. It's occupied by the state people and certain police have been there. The more useful way of the government using it.
okay, Alex, the tip is freezing.
Kind of a low too.
Yeah.
At Charlotte Talbot, don't train it to Central High School and was being operated in private buildings. The last building was operated in is the building that is now being used by Codex for building. The best use for this building is to put a government school there for Liberian poor people children to have access to education. That is my appeal today. I ask all Liberians to support me for the government to put a government high school in this building. Thank you very much. No government. I see WA, BW Harris, the Catholic High School, and high school. It is an elementary school. It was opened in 1968 as an elementary school. The school high school. All about Monrovia, including there is no high school in Central. I'm going to the back. The youth building was meant.
Okay, Alex, okay, let's take it down. I think we got the message.
Yeah.
Alex. Okay, so I think we have all seen this video one maybe sometime. I think it's been out for a couple of days now. I wanted to play the video because Tiawan, Councillor Tiawan Gonglo, is a political leader. And believe it or not, whatever he says carries weight. He is an opinion leader. I want everybody to go around the table so that we can all make our own analysis and comment about what we heard on the video. I want to begin with you first, Mr. Nubo. What do you think of Councillor Tiawan's Gonglo appeal about the former housing bank and how it should be used going forward?
First shall be the last, right?
Oh, you want me to go first?
No. We're biblical people now. Well, the building he is talking about is the building in Monrovia they call World Trade Center. It's right beside General Auditing Commission, the old executive mansion. That building does not have space for a high school. It was not built as a high school. It was built as a bank. And I believe he is wrong because there's they changed, I think they changed the Matilda Newport School to Boswan or something in the same area. It's a high school. And there we give the exams for the people who wanted to work with the General Auditing Commission. It's a big complex. So I don't know what my own man is talking about. But that place is not as big as compared to the school I'm talking about. It's not as big as we can just we're talking about a bank. No, housing bank. Don't we need housing bank? We need housing bank. Government said they're going to build hundreds of schools, high schools. You think they will leave Monrovia out? When Liberia is Monrovia, as I said before, that you Archie and myself, we are the only people from outside Monrovia. Fred, or even Sheku here, Alex here, they and Mr. Wright here, the Seaside Crown man, they're all from Monrovia.
So is that a disadvantage?
Huh?
Is that a disadvantage?
Look at us now.
I don't want to go into that debate.
In Maryland, if you are not Seaside Grove man, you Bush Grove man. So actually, I must say we are the Bush people right here.
Okay, so I'm gonna keep Mr. Wright, for last. So let me go to you, Veteran Smith. What's your opinion?
Look at the video first. He's a politician. I must first give the disclosure. He's a politician, but sometimes politicians can have good insight into looking at. And he likes to be an example where he see wrong with government and try to recommend to government what to do. But there is other ways that you can recommend things to government if you really wanted to. But he wanted to play a political wing to demonstrate he's still vying for leadership and to be president or hold something. So saying he's not, he wants to show something that the president, the public will look at him as somebody visionary, that he sees something wrong with our society. First, he talk about the education inefficiency in terms of providing high school. When last they build high school and dissect all of that, that is a problem. We haven't built high school, and we have few high school in the central Monrovia. He tried to lay the promise in that way. Then he looked for how you can find a solution, like how Mr. Wright, we're trying to bring solution between people. It's a political way of finding solution. So he see a building that is being deserted, is not being used, and the public money is in that building. He said, so we haven't built school for quite a while. Maybe this building could be worthwhile, where we can put a high school, and this could serve the purpose and the need of some high school with that magnitude. Now, whether that building is built for that purpose, that's another problem. But it's not in the form of a high school. Can it be restructured into in the form of a high school? That will cost some money to do that. Or you put several high schools together on different floor, because Liberia not used to tall, high-rise building. But now it seems like the building in the only time when I was there, it was only the Lebanese people who have the high-rise building and they have the store on them. But these days, Liberian getting into high-rise building now. So my concern as you find a solution first, if the building is government building and there's a need of education to put it, can it be restructured and designed? And when the point Mr. Nebo brought up, where it fit the needs of several high school put together and into one, increase the class size. I wish he didn't talk all about that, but saying the premise was that it's government building, we shut our school, let make it into high school, saying we don't have to pay money, we haven't built school. The promise seems to be good, but the solution, it can be workable in a way if they can structure it in the environment of a school, because they got to pay money. And so my question, you have to demonstrate more how would the school structure look like if he had done his research and all of that. He didn't talk about it.
But Mr. Veteran Smith, maybe I was not clear.
Okay.
I said that building was built as housing bank.
I agree.
The housing bank on downwater side. Mm-hmm. That is the structure that a housing authority is using. So there is no housing bank.
Oh, okay.
I go to Monrovia, I want to build house. You go to Monrovia, you want to build house. There is no bank there for you to go to and say, oh, I got rural farm or in Riverside, and I want a loan. So why Gonglo cannot push that? And even, you're talking about high-rise building. High-rise building, you can't just go and add floors. It has to be, from the initial stage, the building has to be designed to meet that strength to have a high-rise building. Thank you.
Okay. All right. So, Mr. Wright, let's get you.
Yeah, sure. And for me, that building should remain the building for the purpose it was constructed. Government should be encouraged, forget about who started it, who built it, who will take credit, finish it, and have a housing bank. If there's any need for improvement for high schools, the high schools that are already in Monrovia should be improved in the form of teachers' salary, science laboratories, equip the classrooms with fans and other things for the students to have a conducive classroom. Improving the high schools that are already available will serve the best purpose. High schools are being constructed across the country. I know that last year there were some high schools that were completed that the president dedicated, and there are plans to build other high schools. But for Central Monrovia and for Liberia in particular, for that matter, we need a housing bank. We need a housing bank. Any money, if the government wants to use, like I said initially, should go to improving the already available high school, provide improvement improve the quality of the structures, provide adequate learning materials, and then you can tap up the teacher salaries, and you have an improved educational system for the high school.
Okay. Thank you to you all, fellow panelists. Mr. Wright, it was nice. It was nice having you on your debut tonight. And as the other panelists told you tonight that we're going to pull you to the ground, I think they did that. I think you got your initiation. So welcome to the team going forward. I know we're going to have you whenever you have the time to be with us. Hopefully you will be available. We are here Monday to Friday. And it's already a plus having you on. And so we look forward to seeing you as always. It was a great show, and I want to thank each and every one of you for staying on. Thanks to Alex for being on the dial in the studio there, for staying with us all this while. At this point, if anybody got a few seconds to spend on saying what they want to say in the closing, we'll go ahead and do that. And after that, we'll call it a night.
The only thing I would like to say, since we ended on education and education recommendation by the political leader, it made me to feel that we need educational building, whether a model after the MCS system or we come up with our own system, but we need to build something in that line. Whether it's the MCS way of looking at it or what, but we need such a building in a location, or say it's a single have one structure like that, in Vartan have another structure like that, so people don't have to go farther off for their education. And I think it will bring our education structure where the distance where we used to walk just to go to school be in maybe 2 miles or 1 mile radius. I think that will help to uplift our education. I hope the Minister of Education have a blueprint that in the future when we have her or somebody from her ministry to help her, because the younger generation, they say 40% our population at the age of 25 and below. So can you see the rising in our young population? So our education system have to be structured in a way that benefit our next generation. And so that would be I would try to find somebody at the education ministry to see whether they have a blueprint for 2050 or beyond that.
Okay.
Well,
all right, Mr. Newell, I hear you. You're close.
Yeah, I mentioned that before, that here in the U.S., they go by the census, and they call the files ship files. If they want to build a police station, the school district, or the city, they will go by the ship files. If they want to build a school, that's what they go by. So we have to utilize legis statistics, not politicians like Tiawan Gonglo looking at a bank and saying, no, we should make it a high school. Or when that structure was not intended for that. So the villages will give us the population. If they do not have the capacity, we have to as a government, or the Liberian government has to look for a way to build their capacity. We are in a digital age. So if the population is not in downtown Monrovia, the population is in Paynes, let's say Gardnersville, yeah, they should build a high school. There's already a high school in New Crewtown, D12. And we have Tuckmore High. We used to have Charlotte and Charlotte that one it took to D12. So we have to utilize the statistics, and that is one of the problems that Joe Boakai government having now. The over 70,000 jobs created. Where's the record? Where's the statistics? All right. So Fred and Tiawan Gongo trying to put us in another trouble.
Okay.
Thank you.
My fear has been realized. I was fearful that we're going to lose Mr. Wright because it's kind of 12:36.
Sorry, Mr. Wright.
Yeah, so I think he's dropped out.
Yes.
Yeah. So we'll call it a night, gentlemen. Thanks for everything. I think it was a great show, Mr. Newell. Yeah. I apologize for sending the link late. I will do my best tomorrow to send you the link as soon as possible. All right,
Mr. Nemo.
Yeah.
When you promise to do your due diligence.
Like what?
All right, now guys, we gotta go. We got Alex.
well, let Alex go. Then we're talking about
Alex. Alex, you can drop off. I think we can do that. Alex,
drop off, Alex.
Alex can drop off. Yeah. I think we can do that. Alex,
drop off, Alex.
Say your closing. Say your closing before you go, Alex. Alex can drop off. Yeah. Say your closing. Say your closing before you go, Alex.
Tell him to get our flyer ready.
Yeah.
Okay, so folks, that's it here on Top 105.3. So let me say many thanks to all of you who've been following us here on the program I beg today for.
Alex, you can drop. We will stay on the set. Alex, you can drop. We will stay on the set.
Oh, okay.
But say your